As you're moving out that money, they are printing new one. They can print it under seconds. You are stealing something that can be printed. As in, and you may. Hello, and welcome to your favorite YouTube channel, Be the True Rich. My name is Michael. If this is your first time here, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to get notified when I post my new videos. And also follow me on Instagram at Be the True Rich. Thank you. We're still on the exciting series, Awakening Your Financial Genius. And today we'll be talking about choices, the power of choices. Now, this is very much related to awakening your financial genius, because the choices you make today has the power to make or mar your future. You may be in a place where you feel like there's something that needs to change, and it needs to change fast. When you get to that place, you know you're in the right place, because that is the time to make a good decision, to change what needs to be changed. You need to make your choices. Every day we wake up, we make choices. The choices you make daily can make you rich or poor. If you decide to gamble and not stay on your choices, it will still have an effect, whether we want it or not. Whatever choices we make today, I repeat, would have an impact on your future. Why is making choices very important about becoming rich? Now, to every naira or every dollar you receive in your hand today, whatever you do with it will determine if you're rich or poor, or if you're going to be rich or poor. Rich people make choices that make them rich. Poor people make choices that make them poor. Like I always tell you, money cannot make you rich. People who have money are not always rich people. So you may see a poor person spending money, investing on liabilities, and you buy the same dogma and decide to do the same thing they are doing. You will end up poor like them. And maybe before their own poverty will show, your own will show quick. So that is where choices comes in. Whatever you do with your money today, whatever you spend your money on, if you're investing, it will show. If you're not investing, it will show. Just leave all the grammar. Leave whatever, because when I come across some people and I ask them questions, they're always trying to define and explain something that I've already seen. And a rich person will see, even from a distance. They don't even need a microscope. Rich people see rich people by the choices they make, and they know poor people by the choices they make. If you make poor financial decisions, the decisions you've made would make you become poor. It is simple. As simple as that. So whether you're working class or you're a student or you're born today, whatever choices you make with money would determine your future and determine if you're going to be rich or poor. The other day, I stopped someone from giving her child money when the child was crying. I stopped it and I kicked against it, because the choices they are making for that child now would end up either making that child financially intelligent or financially stupid. Now, not because the child was crying, they now had to give the child the money. Yes, I was walking by and I saw the scene, because the baby was crying and the mom was like, give this child 100 naira, just give the child 100 naira. They are weakening the financial sleeping medicine in that person, in that child, from today. Because when the child sees money as something that brings joy into their life, when children come to that place where money is everything, I was once there and I know how bad it is, not knowing the difference and not knowing what money really is. I told her, please do not give this child this money. This child does not understand what you're doing. And before you know it, you will create a needy giant in this child. That every minute the child is in need for money, needy. There's that neediness for money. And that money is used to do what? Satisfy their appetite at the moment. Then they start looking for the new one. That is not what money was made for. Another scenario happened where someone bought something very simple and looking playful for kids, and it was a try your luck balloon. Yes, if you're in Nigeria, you will know that game. Try your luck balloon, where you pick a number from the card of numbers, then they go to pick a balloon that represents your win or whatever number you get. So I was like, don't do that. Please don't do it. If you do it, you're creating a gambler in these children. Now she was like, okay, I'm not going to buy for them. I'm just going to give them the money. Okay. And a few minutes I was passing, one of the kid was crying. And I went there, I was like, why are you crying? They said, because she picked a small balloon. She was wailing. And I had to start trying to explain to this child that, look, this balloon does not determine your future. And this balloon does not determine your luck. Because that was all they were telling her. This is your luck. It's your luck. It's how God has created you to pick small balloon. I'm like, no. Because now, for that child to actually stop crying, they will have to buy another one. And if the child picks another small one, the cry will continue. And if the child eventually picks a big one, they'll feel okay. Then for the ones that pick the big one, they will still have that hunger to come back and decide to play a game to win a big one. Now, that is gambling. And like I said, the rich are not gamblers. And that is where they grow up to start playing Baba Jebu, Bet Naija, and the rest of them. It starts somewhere. When we use words in the house like, now God know what thing will happen. What shall be should be, or what will be should be. How do they put that thing safe? Waiting go be go be. You are making choices for yourself and the children and the people around you to destroy their lives, because you're preaching fatality to them. But meanwhile, when you are crossing the road, you will look at the road, but you will tell me that destiny says what shall be will be. But when you want to cross road, you don't just cross what shall be will be. But in your house, when you don't have money for things, instead of you to think, instead of you to ask the how you can make money, how you can print money, how you can solve problems, you will say, I can't afford it. Then you end up with, now only God knows who get money for this life. Now only God knows who reach. You have our own just to do the one we want to do. Are you serious? Are you seeing the choices you're making for yourself and your family? Yes, it will lead you somewhere. It will take you somewhere and drop you there. And you will be there for the rest of your life. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, what choices does the rich make? What choices makes them tick? What choices makes them who they are? Now, the first and the most important choice a rich person ever makes is to build their intellect, their financial intelligence, is to equip their minds before they start spending. Before a child starts spending money, please take the child through the rudiments of money. Let them understand the history of money and understand what it is and understand how to make real money. I was in a conversation with someone and I said, I don't know why people rob banks. It is still funny to me, but to some people it makes sense. I mean, you're robbing a place that the money will be printed. As you're moving out that money, they are printing new one. They can print it under seconds. You are stealing something that can be printed. And you may lose your life for it. Now, the reason they will do that is because they do not understand what money really is and how money really works. Before the rich begin to spend, they take their time to educate themselves financially so that they don't make mistakes that have been made before. Like I always say, make new mistakes. Make mistakes that people will have to start doing research for you. That how did this happen? Not people are making this. People are buying liability. You say you are buying liability, and they are celebrating liability. It's funny. A house does not have any assets, then they will go and buy a car. Maybe from a promotion they had, I don't know. But there's no assets. They will go and buy a car and throw a party to celebrate the car. In some cases, they will build a personal house and do housewarming, celebrating a liability, something that will never bring money to their pocket, and they don't have any assets. It is different though. When you have an asset to cover for it, it is different. When you don't have an asset, there's problem there. So like I was saying, the rich equip their mind. They invest in their minds. They make choices to develop their mind. They study. They say you are what you eat. Robert Kiyosaki would say you are what you study. So it is a choice. That is where I'm going. And like I always say, whatever I'm saying today is not a fact. It is an opinion. It is the choices you make that will make it a fact, or just fairy tale at the end of the day. Yeah, the rich are very critical at making choices. Yes, it may be hard, it may be strong. If he show you strong thing, like to make these decisions, to equip yourself, to mind your business, to invest in yourself, to grow yourself. I meet people every day, and some of them have made the choice to remain poor, even though they say na money wey dey find. But the choices they make with the money they have and the way they live their everyday life have a. Some people just wake up to go and build other people's dreams. You come back home because you were building somebody's dream, and you still wake up and leave to go and build somebody's dream, not doing nothing for yourself. You need to begin to make choices. If you have to study to understand this, to understand it, please stop making the choice to go and make money and hand it over to other people. It is a choice you're making. No? Each time you work 30 something days, the bank takes what they take, the government takes what they take, your boss has taken their own share of your life, then you will hand the money over to somebody and say, "Hey, help me invest," because something is wrong with you. And for some people, I've seen this trend. Even some of them are abroad. They are working, they are making money, but they cannot account for 1 naira they have made. They keep sending the money to Nigeria for somebody to help them use their money. I'm not saying paying for services that are growing their businesses. No. They just believe they have somebody. What is wrong with you? You think you can't grow out anything? You think you can't invest? You think you can't build a business? Even over there you are? Or set up something that when you come down here, you continue to earn from it? Is that what you believe? Then when you now come down, it's just like the case of people training people and other people's children. Instead of taking their own time to build themselves, they will now be feeling so entitled that all the while I was abroad, I was taking care of you. So for that reason, you owe me your life. Now lie. They owe you nothing. Now you do. Let me tell you the truth. You're just being entitled. So instead of them to focus now and build their own lives, they should come and face your life because you failed to arrange your life. You can see how choices can be affecting you negatively and positively without actually knowing itself. So you're seeing it. The choices you make today will determine your tomorrow. Stop making choices that will keep you poor. If you want to know about the choices you should be making, go through my videos one by one. You will learn about it one by one. Greed can never make you rich. Being stingy, frugal can never make you rich. Begging money up and down can never make you rich. You will see it there now. The choices you make. And it is your choice to awaken your financial genius. It will not wake up. It not go wake. It is your own choice. You have to choose to awaken your financial genius. Then you begin to do the things. You begin to first grow your mind. Invest. No. A lot of people, they don't know nothing about Bitcoin. They just walk and pack money and go and buy it. Is that wise? You don't know anything about cryptocurrency, but you keep investing money in cryptocurrency. Is that wise? You know nothing about the stock market, but you keep buying stock. What are you buying? Is that wise? You know nothing about real estate, but you're just throwing money there. Go ahead. First take your time. First take your time to study. Your mind is the greatest asset you have in life. So what you do, the choices you make, if you like, be there, watching things, taking your time with things and movies and events and programs that would never better your life. Your life will play out like that. Yes, keep occupying yourself with rubbish. Your life will play out to be rubbish. It is garbage in, garbage out. The choices you make, again I say, the choices determine a lot. Please start making right choices. Go through my videos and know the choices you should make. The choices they reach me. Your financial genius will be activated. It will wake up and you become rich. If you want to discuss about this, if you feel like, man, I'm stuck somewhere, I need to move, I need to do something, I am stuck, I don't know where to go, click on the link here and book a session with me and let's talk. Let's relate. Let's understand ourselves. Let's come to that place where you find peace in the choices you make and become rich through it. Your choices can make you rich or poor. Learn to make the best choices for yourself and your future. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time here, please like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at @BeTheTrueRich. Thank you. Bye bye.
Get the best deals on all items on Spree.Africa. Shop now.